Hi everybody, it's me, Greg Mannarino. How are you today? It is Monday, April 27th, 2015. Alright people, I want to cover a couple of things today, but I really want to focus on this. Just this past Friday, I wrote an article on my Seeking Alpha blog, which you really need to pay attention to if you understand the dynamics which are going on with regard to gold, silver, the US dollar. There's a lot of people out here, especially over the past few months, trying to discuss where is the bottom here with regard to precious metals and when they should actually be looking to invest maybe more heavily in these assets in order to really gauge where things most likely will go as we move forward. We need to look a little bit at past events. Now, in this article that I wrote on Seeking Alpha, I placed several charts there which you have to look at. You have to look at. Again, if you're a stacker, if you're looking to invest in precious metals or bet against the US dollar, um, I'm urging you to take 5 minutes out of your day. It's a short article and look at those charts and read this. It's very telling. We are at a point now where we really could witness a new bull run with regard to precious metals. And this could be seriously the big one. So again, I'm going to repeat myself. You need to read this article. There's a link right down here in the description of this video and in the comment section. Um, if after reading that article you find that interesting, please comment there as well and here on this blog. I mean, I've been talking about this for years and years, and I really feel at this point, and again, I am really curious to hear from all of you out there how you feel about those particular charts. I mean, you do not need to be a chartist or a technical analyst or anything. I made it very simple. There's one chart right over the other, so you can compare these two things. You can see action of the US dollar and precious metals going back 5 years ago and where we are right now. I really believe with a high degree of certainty we are at an inflection point, and we may really be at or very close to the bottom with regard to precious metals and the top with regard to the US dollar. In that article there, I covered how this parabolic move we've seen lately over the past several months with regard to the US dollar has a lot to do with speculation about what the Federal Reserve is going to do with regard to interest rates. I believe if you follow this blog, you have a clear understanding there is no possible way that the Federal Reserve is going to raise these interest rates. So we are, again, at that top, I believe, with regard to the US dollar, and that is going to affect commodities greatly. A lot of other things are in play too. We're here at the end of April. That sell in May and go away with regard to the markets. That may also play into that and this whole scenario as well. With that said, I did buy September 124 puts on IWM. This is the ETF which tracks the Russell 2000, the small caps. Now we're going to hear from Apple. Their earnings are coming out today after the bell. And I'm kind of speculating on where I think the market might move here. If Apple happens to disappoint a little bit, this market is going to take a hit. If Apple doesn't, and they do very well, we may see a movement of cash from small caps into large caps. Again, this is speculation here, but I'm looking to capitalize on this either direction. So we'll see how that plays out as we move forward. But again, the most important thing I want you to do, if you're a stacker, if you understand the dynamics of gold and silver and precious metals and commodities and the US dollar as we move forward, you must read this article and look at those charts. I can't stress that enough. Again, there's a link right down here in the comment section and in the description of this video, and I really want to hear from all of you out there. Comment here, comment on my Seeking Alpha blog as well. I will read these. I'm so curious to hear your take on what you're about to see with regard to those charts in that article. All right, everyone. With that said, I'm going to end this video. Let's see where all this goes. I think we're entering very, very interesting times here, especially when it comes to the U.S. dollar and precious metals right now. See you soon. Over now.